Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Now, over the course of the next 5 days, including today, I will be doing a squad builder. As you can see on screen, we are on Futwatch. I'm actually on my main account right here because I've probably got quite a lot of cards on this account. This is one of the accounts where I just grind out and I just test some things for the actual main, the YouTube account that I've got going on. If you haven't seen any of my Futwatch videos, go check them out because I will be doing more on there. Basically, if you don't know what Futwatch is, it's a place where you can collect, the Ultimate Team cards, you can do SBCs, you can open packs, and just crazy stuff like that. But we're going to be building a squad right here. We're not doing a draft, but we're doing a squad builder. I am basing these next 5 videos in these next 5 days. Today's Monday, Tuesday's going to be in the next league, Thursday another league for, and so on and so on. Monday, Premier League, the team of the season. These are what they're going to be based on. I'm going to be predicting or providing my idea of what I think the team of the season should be. Now, some of these they're going to be quite controversial, and some of these positions are really biased in obviously my favour and my team's favour, which is Liverpool. But in my defence, we are second in the Premier League, so we have shown phenomenal work, and we've got some phenomenal players this season. We've been progressing so well. I will be including a few Man City players, obviously. Now, but going for the goalkeeper, yeah, look at his flex as well. Look at the flex of these cards, man. I've got a bunch of players in here. I'm going to see if not for the flex. For the goalkeeper, I have to be biased with this one. We have to go with Alisson, mainly because he's got for one, he's got a higher rated card than Edison this season so far. Even though Edison is in the Man City squad at the top of the league right now, he has conceded a few more goals than Alisson this season. Alisson has only conceded 5 less, which is phenomenal. And we are going to go straight for the centre-back slot, and we are going to put in Van Dijk right there. Van Dijk this season has been the best defender in the world. There's no denying it that he has been on point. Just, I can't really, there's no word to explain how good he has been this season. And another biased one, we have to go with left-back slot as Andrew Robertson. I think that's his second in form as well. He's got in form of 87. If we go to, let's go to his cards that I've got. So, Robertson, right? I've got, he's got an 81 base card. He got an upgrade to 83. His Champions League was an 84. He got an 86 in form and then an 87 in form. That's pretty insane if you ask me. Now, I'm just gonna do all the bias ones straight away. So, left wing, I have to go with Sadio Mane in this position. Sadio Mane this season has been really, really good. He hasn't got many informs or anything like that, but he has. I mean, he might have informs actually. I just haven't got them in my club. He has been on form so much this season. The last few games, I think it was he'd scored 11 and 11. I mean, obviously there's a few games where he's probably scored 2 and not scored 1 in a game, but 11 and 11 was a stat. I think in the last game, I don't think he scored. Wait, did he score in the last game? I can't really remember. He didn't score against Tottenham, did he? I can't really remember. I'm just really tired right now. My mind's not where it is. My mind is set on making this YouTube video now. Another controversial one, the right back slot. I can't really think of anyone else apart from Alexander-Arnold, who has been phenomenal this season. I mean, Kyle Walker's been pretty good. But I think for his age and his assists and just his work rate, I have to give it to Trent Alexander-Arnold in this case because he has been absolutely phenomenal as well this season. Now, moving on to the right wing slot, we have to go with Raheem Sterling, an ex-Liverpool player, Man City player. I can't be controversial with this one, or I can't be biased. He has been amazing this season. I'm not even going to deny it. He has been great. He's been scoring week in, week out. 3 goals for England as well. He's got a few hat-tricks for Man City. I think he's got 1 or 2 hat-tricks this season for Man City as well. He's up there with leading goal scorers. I think he's on 17, 1 behind his actual teammate. I think it's Aguero in first with 18. Obviously, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Aubameyang, all on 17. But we have to give the striker slot to Aguero as well. His consistency is the best I've ever seen in the Premier League. He scores 20 goals every season. Every season, nearly guaranteed 20 goals. He gets injured, still scores 20 goals. He has a bad games, still about 20 goals a season. He's been amazing this season nonetheless. Moving on to the cam slot, I can't really think of anyone else. You could argue and say De Bruyne because he has actually got a few decent cards. You see, he's got a Team of the Year card right here, 97 cam. But just recently, in the last half of the season, I think he's been injured a little bit as well. That doesn't really help. but I haven't really noticed him like be as good. You know, I haven't noticed him play as good as he can play, and for that fact, I have to give this to Sane. But even though he's a left wing player, we can put him in a cam slot right here. He has been really, really good this season as well. He's been phenomenal. He would be the one that you could have said, oh, you should have been Sane in left wing. But we can put him in the cam slot right here. Now, moving on to the centre-back slot, there isn't really anybody I can think of here who has actually, you know, played, like, extremely, extremely well. I could be biased and go Fabinho, like, he's been brilliant in centre-back slot, but he hasn't played enough games there. I could argue Gomez, because he has been phenomenal, apart from his injury. And the next person, not Alderweireld, no. I mean, Alderweireld's not had a bad season, but, like, Tottenham haven't really pushed for, like, the title race or anything like that. And in this case, I'm going to have to just give it to Laporte. I think Laporte has been slightly better than Otamendi as well. And I could have put Walker in the centre-back slot. Actually, you know what? We'll change this up. Let's go Walker in the centre-back slot. Although he doesn't play centre-back a lot, he's a right-back. He's a right-back that I would have had instead of Alexander-Arnold. But since we can actually choose him in the centre-back slot, we'll go ahead and put him in there. Because, you know, you can put, like the team of the season always has, like, 4 centre-backs or 3 centre-backs sometimes even. Which is pretty daft. But anyway, these last 2 slots are going to be the most controversial. I can't really think of any like centre mid players. We're not going cams or CDMs for these 2. We're going 2 centre mids. So these are players that are in the middle, and I'm going with 2 very consistent players, like who have just come into the Premier League and just shown insane amounts of like skill and stuff like that. So we're going to go all the way down to Wolves right here. First player, Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves has been absolutely phenomenal this season. If he doesn't get in the team of the season, I reckon he's going to get like a community team of the season. Like a most consistent team of the season. A community team of the season, if not a team of the season itself. And then my other choice is João Moutinho. Now, there's players you could argue, yeah, like, oh, you could have put De Bruyne in there, could have put Kante. I mean, Kante hasn't really pushed for anything this season with Chelsea. Like, Chelsea have not been on form this season. I mean, they've got the Europa League and stuff like that. You could argue, like, Ramsey. Ramsey's been pretty good for Arsenal. Guendouzi, he's shown some good potential. I could have even been biased and said, like, Henderson, who's quite consistent. I mean, he's not really been that consistent, but he's been quite consistent. Wijnaldum's been pretty decent this season. Maybe, like, you know, Gundogan's been pretty good. But I think these 2 deserve some sort of praise anyway. Moutinho and Ruben Neves both deserve a bit of praise. And that is pretty much my squad build for the first 11. We could go through and do some honourable mentions. But there's not really anybody I can think of off the top of my head. We can have a look through the cards that I've got on this website. Pogba, few informs here and there, but still, I don't think he deserves one. Because Man U, like, they've done well in the second half of the season when they should have probably started well. It's just like, you know, we could argue Salah. Salah's been okay. I mean, he's been consistent. He's the second leading goal scorer in the Premier League still. I mean, his first season was just phenomenal. Could even say Aubameyang, his season's been pretty decent. He's, you know, second leading goal scorer as well with 17, joint with everybody else. Look, Higuain's already got an inform. He hasn't been in the Premier League long enough for him to, like, you know, be praised or judged at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and put Edison in as well. He is an honourable mention if I can find him. He's an 87. He's got an 87 card, I think. Does he have an 88 card? There he is, Edison. He has been pretty decent this season. Obviously, he's the first in not in Champions League, first in the Premier League. Fernandinho is probably an honourable mention. He has probably been pretty solid in CDM slot. We're going to go ahead and go to Fabinho as well. He has been pretty decent. See, a lot of Brazilians, if you notice that. A lot of Brazilians. I've just put in, we're putting 3 in a row right there. Well, we've got 4 in the team itself. I am kind of being biased, like, towards, like, the top 4, but that's, like, kind of where you go. Apart from my Ruben Neves and João Moutinho picks, I think this is pretty biased to, like, the top 2, top 3 teams. As you see, like, no Chelsea player made it in for me. No Man U player made it in for me. 1 Arsenal player made it in for me. There may be a few other Arsenal players, but, like, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Alex, my friend Alex Manford is an Arsenal fan. He'll probably comment down below saying some Arsenal players. I do believe I've picked pretty well right here, though. Although I have been very biased. But apart from that, I hope you guys enjoy this squad builder. If you got any comments you want to make down below, go ahead and make them. If you haven't subscribed, that would be highly appreciated. And also, turn on channel notifications, because I'm going to be streaming a lot more now. I think April, I've like improved myself. Like in the first 4 days, I've been getting up earlier and earlier. Although I've been sleeping in the daytime, I've been trying to get out content. I've been recording a lot. I've been gaming a lot. I've been practicing, training, grinding. And I think I'm ready to move on to starting to like live stream daily. So if you go to the description below, you will see a link to my Twitch channel. If you want to go over there and follow me, that would be highly appreciated. For anything PC related like Futwatch.com or any other website, I will be live streaming. That will be on my YouTube channel itself. So stay subscribed to that. Go follow my Twitch. You can go follow me on Twitter as well in the description below. Apart from that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out, and I'm out. See you guys later.